Hey, it's Dean the General from 3 of a Kind. We're going to do the second and last Pink Floyd tier list. Most solo albums up to 1992 and selected compilations. We're going to start with Barrett, who released 2 albums in 1970, The Madcap Laughs and Barrett. Opel came out in 1988, comprised of outtakes from those 2 albums as well as alternate versions of various songs. Pink Floyd was part of the largely disappointing soundtrack album Zabriskie Point, released in 1970. A year later, they put out the compilation Relics, which strangely enough is the best album on this list. 10 years later came a collection of great dance songs, followed in 1983 by Works. In 2011, the band released the best of Pink Floyd, A Foot in the Door. Barrett's replacement, David Gilmour, released his self-titled debut album in 1978, followed 6 years later by About Face. Several other albums, mostly live, have come out since then. Richard Wright also released his first solo album in 1978 called Wet Dreams, while 1984 saw the release of Identity with an artist called Z. The only constant member in the band's history, Nick Mason, put out Fictitious Sports in 1981, followed by Profiles with James Fenn in 1985. Strangely enough, the last member to release a solo album was Roger Waters. 1984's The Pros and Cons of Hitchhiking was a disappointment considering how great he was in Pink Floyd. Radio Chaos was released in 1987. The Wall Live in Berlin followed in 1990. Our last album for today is Waters' Amused to Death, which came out in 1992. Check out 3 of a Kind for videos on mostly pop and rock music. Subscribe, comment, like, and thanks again for watching.